This device is a solar-powered rotator that you put outside. You hang it in a place that sunlight's going to hit the panel, and it has a geared motor which then rotates this, and it's designed for things like the wind spinners, but anything you want to rotate. However, I will say it does take quite a lot of sunshine to actually operate it, and when it does operate, it runs at approximately 1 revolution per second, which is 60 RPM, so it's quite fast. Can I show you this going? Not sure if I can get a bright enough light source. I'll try that. One moment, please. A rechargeable flashlight does actually, well, flashlight, a little rechargeable floodlight does do the job of make it rotate. Yellow cable tie for extra drama. Okie dokie, I shall turn this off. Nice little lights. They were selling them off a while back and I got quite a few. Even has, is this a, I think it is an aluminium heatsink in the back. That's nice. I think I looked at those in a previous video. Anyway, let's get this cable tie off the shaft. And we'll open this. It has a little switch on the side for turning it on and off. Not sure if there's any real major advantage to that. So this comes off. I noticed that the solar panel, which is tiltable, has what looks like a little pin that can pop out. Let's just shove that and see if it pops out. And that does pop out and reveals lots of cable and a couple of screws. Righty-ho, so let's get the screws out. Not expecting much in here. I'm expecting basically a geared motor. I wonder if it's a standard arrangement that you could change the motor for something slower, because sometimes you want something a bit more subtle. Is this going to come out? It is. It's a fairly standard motor, but it does have a belt drive and gears. Let's zoom down on this. What's the best way to view this here? Okay, I shall focus onto this and zoom in. So it's using the classic little, what they sometimes call a solar motor. There is a name for this motor, can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a number, and once you find the number, that's the key search clue. But it's got this belt drive, which is unexpected, and then some gearing beyond that, and then the final drive, which is it's got a little circlip on it to stop it dropping out the bottom of the unit. But that's it. It is a motor, and we'll tell you what, next thing I'll do, let's lop some wires off and I'll see how much current this generates in bright sunlight outdoors. I shall just, because we have actually got bright sunlight at the moment, which is kind of rare, I'll just go and do that now, back shortly. And the test yields in sunlight 280 milliamps. That's pretty good for a solar panel this size, but it is solid silicon. This might be the best bit of it. Also, is this, I could be wrong here, is this based on the printed circuit board substrate? I'm going to put some isopropyl alcohol in here and see if I can get the solar panel off the plastic housing. Just give me a second, one moment please. The solar panel is held in by lots of glue, a good thick layer all the way around, except because it's a bit patchy here, so that does bode well for actually sealing the water out from underneath. But as it is the fiberglass circuit board type material here, and that means that it is very serviceable. It's going to actually tolerate extremes of temperature well, because the fiberglass tends to match the silicone just a little bit better than the usual sort of when they lay it into plastic. So it's not bad. It came from AliExpress and cost about £4.50, which isn't super cheap, but you are getting a geared motor assembly designed to take a weight down the way, and you're getting a fairly decent solar panel that has other applications. This could be useful for swapping into better quality nickel metal hydride based solar lights, the ones that the 2 volt output will be ideal for things like those single cell lights. Not bad, interesting construction, and it seems quite good quality.